So we will be talking later a little bit about It, Welcome to Derry, amazing horror series based on a classic horror movie. So because of that success, if you were to choose another classic horror movie to create into a modern day series, what would it be?
So I'm actually going back to Stephen King, and I'm tapping Langoliers. It's a movie, yeah.
That is like a. I feel like it's an unknown movie just because I don't remember anybody else talking about it. But that was
because
such a
it was just
creepy,
released
weird...
on TV.
Oh yeah, okay.
And we recorded it on VHS and rewatched it like crazy at our house.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Stephen King has just like a lot of, I think, underappreciated horror movies in general.
Yeah, well, 60 books. He's got like 60 books out, and a lot of them have been turned into movies. A lot of them were for TV movies after the success of It, funny enough. Like a lot of them are being made into TV movies. Storm of the Century, there's so many of them. And for this one, the premise...
That's the one where the guy's abducting the kids, right?
Yeah, and during a big-ass storm, and everybody's like locked in the church.
Away. Yeah. God, that was in the back of my head. I was like, I don't know enough about it to even try to get him to guess the name. You got it right off the bat. I like it.
But one of the cool little premises, just so people know, this plane accidentally goes through a portal, and what it is they actually go into yesterday, and they're stuck in yesterday. And what we find out is that the way time works is that yesterday is being eaten by what's called Langoliers, which are monsters that just eat everything, matter, energy, everything in yesterday's to produce the stuff for tomorrow's. And so this plane with no fuel, food is starting to expire, tries to get back. And like, there's one guy that loses his mind, is going psycho. And there's this blind girl who could happen to see the future. And it's just cool.
Yeah. Oh man, I like it. Yeah. And just to think about like such a crazy story like that, but it being retold today with modern writing and our, special effects and all kinds of stuff, they would put a totally different spin on it. It would be cool to see.
And with the series, you can really draw out the mystery of like what's going on here. We don't know what's going on here.
Oh yeah. Okay, so for me, it's I don't know if you really consider this a horror movie, but it comes up on the list when you look for horror movies. And to me, it's kind of a little bit comedy, but is Tremors. You remember that? With the giant...
Perfect movie, actually,
right? Giant worm things that are going through the land, and they could feel any vibration, so you can't make noise and can't walk. They're going to come find you. Got to get up off the ground. It was, really rough practical effects back then, but imagine to write it now, with obviously a whole lot better effects and CGI and stuff like that, but more so make it so much scarier, so much more of a suspense, Jaws, you don't see the shark until halfway through the movie kind of thing. Like it could all just be things are disappearing in this town, or we feel this earthquake that we don't understand what's going on. And yeah, like you're saying earlier, kind of drag out the mystery behind it for at least a few episodes before you even understand what the heck's going on.
That movie, cool. Structurally, everything, performances, it's actually a perfect movie. It's wild how good that movie is. And I will say, John, you said some sketchy practical effects. They are practical though. So they still, while like, you're like, that's just a giant puppet. Like they're not terrible. It's not like you could see bad CGI. It's actually just that we know what to look for nowadays, but it still holds up in a lot of ways. Yeah.
Of its time, when you compare how real it looks versus something like Ghostbusters of that same generation, like, the CGI and Ghostbusters, they tried, but it just doesn't age good. Whereas practical effects, it's like puppets, but it definitely looks better than old CGI.
My favorite CGI computer thing from the 90s is 93 Jurassic Park, and when they're having to go through the files to lock the building, and the way the file system works is you're literally going through buildings that have files in them, but in the computer world, and it's just this kid happens to know how to do this, and you're just our technology will look nothing like that, but it's just funny to think what will future tech look like? Tron.
Exactly. Even Tron's the same way. It's funny because it's a world where there is some technology that already exists that does that kind of a thing, but nobody understands the technology. So you have to present it in a way that they can comprehend what you're explaining to them. If it was just a bunch of folders and folders are within folders, they'd be like, what? You could put a folder inside a folder? Where does it go? How do you fit more? That doesn't make sense.
Or back in the day when they used to do hacking and they're like, we have to go, I have to hack faster. So then two people would use the same keyboard. It's that's not hacking. That's just being louder.
Or when they enhance the image, it's like, where did you get the extra pixels from? There was no pixel, like there's no enhancing an image. You can zoom if that's, if it's already been defined. But
oh man,
yeah, it's crazy.
I love it.